Dustin Diggs. The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. Dig.
All right, welcome to the Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs. What an exciting podcast we have today. D&K Films. Let's get a little... We got Karen Druley. We got Dave Druley. We got Mr. Chris Burkett over here. And my buddy from way back.
I think it's Civil War days.
Todd Schowalter. Did I say it right?
We go way back.
We go way back. I always butcher names on the show. That's why I always say like, "What's?"
And you did a wonderful job this time.
I did. Yeah. Thank you. But
no, you can just call me. No, don't call me that. Just call me Todd.
Well, I want to call you. Everybody else calls you. So
that's what I'm saying. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Probably asshole.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Well, this is going to be a fun podcast today. If I ever saw it.
He's got a lot of enemies.
First of all, I want to thank you guys for being part of the MoM Fest. That was our first film fest, and it was great to have your guys' film. Casually Not Dating. Mm-hmm. We can pull that up here on the thing.
Their first St. Louis premieres.
Yeah.
St. Louis Airs. We're excited.
So, a little play here. I'm going to just show a little clip it here if I can get my mouse over here. Let me put it back here and play it like this. So, kind of talk about that film real quick. How did that film come about?
Well, I've been acting in films, working in crew, and I started doing a little writing with a group. I've actually been working with the Bug Juice for quite a few years now, and I started writing some sketches for Poison Ivy League, and I decided, I want to do my own films. It's time. I think I'm ready to do it. So I had wrote a script, and that one, we didn't film that one yet, but we're going to hopefully film that one next. Todd knows about that one. Dave knows about that one. Mm-hmm. So, and I just got talking to Chris. We're friends with him, and he wanted to get back into films. So I was like, I want to write a film, and I know comedies have a better chance of getting in film festivals versus others. So I said, why don't we do a comedy? So I wrote a comedy, let Todd read it. Todd gave me some feedback, and I'm like, it's missing something, and we needed another character, which was Todd's character. So
I do that for every film, by the way. I mean, anytime there's something I read, I say you're missing something, and then I just interject myself into it. Right. Yes, I did that.
There, yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is.
Kind of like the short film we're about to.
I love it, but I need to be in this. Let me write it, do a rewrite.
Definitely, if you watch this short film, this guy interjected himself into
every single film.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where to put his character at, so I'm like, okay.
I took care of that.
He gave me ideas for his character.
Right, I just said, just go to bed. I got this. And that's the rest is history.
Yeah.
So
rest is history.
I let him read it and see what he thought. He's like, yep, okay, he's happy with it. And then we got Julie Wilhelm, which was Day 304 Productions, part of that. She actually gave me some feedback on touching up a few things on the show.
She wanted to be in it too, but I said, no, Julie, I'm already in it. and I wrote her part out after she tried to interject it.
After I went to bed, Todd was on the computer and I wrote her out.
Right. Anybody else, do you need help with the film or anything?
I definitely.
Just let me know when we're filming.
It's been a long time since I seen you. I thought you were retired. I didn't know you were still.
I'm still here. I was recently paroled, so I'm back. I'm back in the game.
He's back in the game. Well, now that I know that.
Yeah, I'm back here.
We're going to write a film just for the mullet.
Yeah, just for the mullet. Yeah.
Hey, the mullets are coming back, baby.
The mullet are. You know what? Yeah. Now we got the members only jacket. I'm bringing back that Axe cologne, all that stuff. I'm bringing back the 90s as well.
There you go.
Yeah.
90s are back. Hey, 90s music's good. So now, hey, I'll try to rock it.
Back. So they are coming back.
Kind of talk about so you've been acting for a while now. You did modeling, and then so kind of let's just go around the table and talk about like when you started acting.
Okay, well, it's been a childhood dream of mine to be in films, but I was, believe it or not, people that know me don't believe this, but I was very shy, and I was very shy at the time. So I did a little bit of acting when I was younger and church stuff and school stuff. And I still had that dream. And then I was like, got married, met him, fell in love and put that on hold. And then after my mom died in 2012, I was like, there's things in life I didn't do. Life was too short. There's some stuff I wanted to do. So I made a to-do list. And being on films is one of them. So I talked myself into going on my first audition in 2014, which I almost didn't go on that. And I finally just I'm going to go do it. That way I can say at least I did it. So I did that September 2014. Heard back from Dan Stedman in February 2015, filmed my first film in March 2015, which was Somewhere Between Arnold Festus. And so then I started working crew, acting more, and I got involved with Bug Juice. And so we've been doing a lot with them, and they really encouraged me along the way, helped mold me, letting me know that I can do like pretty much any character that's thrown at me, which I've loved playing a wide variety of roles. And then, along the way, I got involved in the modeling, the vintage pinup, did the fashion show with you guys, and remember that one there with Artists United back in 2019. And so, like I said, it was time for me to start writing my own. I thought it was ready, and I did the sketches for Poison Ivy League, got positive feedback, and I'm ready to do the film. So, and we did, and we've got a lot of positive feedback on our film. And I know Todd, we paired up with Nosh.
Yes.
In 2021.
I wrote myself into that one too.
So we decided, we're going to let's form a film partnership. So we've been writing some stuff, and so going from there, we got a lot of films planned, and we're going to work together on a lot of stuff. So we've got a solid, group of people in D&K Films with us.
Chris, I'm going to get you. Chris and Dave, jump in here. How did you get started in acting? Was that your?
No, actually, I started modeling with. Barbizon when I was 17 years old. So just started doing some modeling here and there. Tried out the runway for the males, whatever, and sported a couple underwear things. I was real young. It was.
How do you pack for that when you do the underwear thing, or no?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Whoa, take this back. Man, can we cut? Wait. You modeled underwear when you were young as a kid. Like, I think there's a law against that.
No. I was in my 20s at that time.
That kind of kid.
Todd, pay attention.
I thought your mom is like, hey, you're 6 years old now. Let's go put on some Fruit of the Loom.
Pay attention, Todd.
Well, no, I'm glad Todd cleared that up. Thank you, Todd.
I just wanted to make sure that this was all on the up and
I
up.
consider them kids to me. So,
gotcha.
All right, let's. Okay, so I did a little bit of modeling.
Okay.
I did a little bit of modeling when I was younger, and I decided to just get into some short films. I worked at Chrysler for about close to almost 10 years. I didn't want to do that no more. They were going to have me go to Belvedere up there in Chicago. For a third chip, I'd keep my seniority and everything like that. Long story short, they gave me a buyout. Took that money, started doing cattle calls to California.
Oh, wow.
Back and forth.
That's cool.
I did it. I spent a lot of money doing that, a couple thousands of dollars just to go back and forth, just to do cattle calls. Never got anything, and did some short extras. Me and my friend Stephen Ray, he's a producer. He did producing called Bike Heist. That was a good first time thing, and I thought it was pretty excellent for the camera effects and everything we had. I don't know if Karen's seen it. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yes, I did.
But it was pretty good. It's just old, and the only reason why I would love to put it into the festival, but we have copyright music in there. We'd have to edit out.
We've played stuff with copy. Yeah, it would have been fine for our festival. But.
Well, that would be fantastic. I'd love to put it on there if possible.
We had a bunch of copyright stuff.
Okay.
Dave, are you a supporter or do you do acting too?
I'm a supporter. I'll occasionally help out a little bit, but I've been basically a supporter along with Karen on it. I will, help out on set or go behind the scenes when available, But
you're a supportive husband. That's
Yep.
Oh, we had one great film we did, FM Live with Bug Juice. It was for the 24-hour film festival. So he was the one that showed up, and he was my nemesis, in which when we refilmed it, we had a lot of issues with the audio, so Joe Hammerstone is now my nemesis. And when Dave filmed that, we were so good at arguing. They were like, "Oh my God, you guys going to go home and argue?" We're like, "Nope. This we can turn it off right here," and we did. And so then Joe got the part, and he was fun to work with too on that.
Yeah, Joe Hammerstone's been in everything. He's like
Samuel
L. Jackson of Sailor's film.
Been absolutely everything.
Now, Todd, how did you get started? I know you.
Okay.
We can talk about your cartoon stuff too, which is great.
Yeah,
but how did you get started?
Well, you guys keep bringing up modeling, and I actually made a lot of models. I made model airplanes. I made a lot of. I did some airplanes. Were pretty.
How about make it with a model though? Have you ever made it with a model?
That's a whole other story. Actually, it was like a ship.
Do you know little model ships are like this big in the miniature museums? Like Kansas City?
We're getting a little personal now.
Let's not make fun of my models here. Let's not make fun of my models, sorry. We were friends. But yeah, so I did that. And then, I moved straight into the carnival arts. And carnivals were pretty much what got me in my story.
Really? Are you serious now? Is this serious talk?
I was, I wanted to be in the funnel cake, situation. It didn't work out. I got, put to the bumper cars, but I had too many teeth. and they said if you can lose some of those teeth, possibly you have a career here. So I don't know. I kind of liked my incisors, and so I kept them. And then after that, I was, just doing random things, and somebody said, don't do that. And so I did, and then I did some movies. Yeah.
Nice.
Then there was I'll save this for later.
Oh, good.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to talk about the juggling and the balloon animals and all that, but that's a whole nother story.
Oh, boy.
Yes. No, so I've had quite a extended entertainment career. I've worked in, So I haven't worked with any midgets yet.
Yeah,
I still
even in the carnival?
No, there were no midgets in the carnival. And then I've been told that you can't say midgets anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think
remember
that's
And that's why I
You
say
can't
it
say midgets
repeatedly.
anymore.
yeah.
I say it repeatedly. I'll take a Diet Coke, a number 2, and a midget. So that's
Right.
So anyway,
Well, to go back to the film here, that's
Yes.
so kind of you acting other people's stuff. Now, obviously, you're doing what they want as a character. So I can see the urge to make your own film where you can play your own type of character.
Got a to-do list of characters I want to play, so that was one of the things I'm going to get this list done.
Now, how did the story come about? Because it's had to have something real life kind of influence here, no?
I was thinking of comedy, and I was talking to Chris about stuff, and we've become really good friends with Chris. And I was just like, something came to mind. I've been in romantic comedies, but I wanted to do my own romantic comedy and be more of a lead in there. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking, okay, why don't I just do this? And I just started thinking of stuff, conversations of people through the years, and things of about them, what happened in their marriage, and just kind of things like that, and just things I've seen on TV just kind of like come to mind. And I'm like, okay. And then his character was, oh my god, I think his character was the funniest. He gave me some ideas for his character.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Tell me what he wanted to play.
yes.
I said, all right, let me go with it. So I just kind of, and I love Adam Sandler films. So I kind of wanted to make this Adam Sandler romantic comedy in a way.
It did seem like that, yeah.
Yeah, I love Adam Sandler. I mean, I love him and Mark Wahlberg. Oh my God, I'm a big Mark Wahlberg fan. Oh my God, yes. So,
Where is she going? What the hell is going on? Matt, you said this was going to be like a serious show. And now what is it?
No, I never said it was a serious show. I knew you guys coming over.
By the way, do these seats go all the way back?
Yeah, they do. There you go. Yeah.
he's going to be on the floor. I told him it wouldn't stay G-rated. So I wrote the script, and I had him look at it and see what he thought, and then Dave read it too. And I was scared to let Dave read it first because of it's your spouse, and you're kind of worried what would they think.
He's very jealous too.
Will they judge me on this film? But we had a lot of fun with it. I mean,
it seems like you guys had a lot of fun.
We all worked together well. I mean, I've worked with Tabitha Ott so many times. She's played my daughter. I knew what she could do. I worked with Todd. We got paired up on Nosh. I knew exactly what he could do. I've seen other stuff of his. And Chris O'Brien, I've worked with him a bunch of times. I knew what he could do. So I watched Chris Burkett's film, so I can kind of get an idea of what he could do.
Did you see any of his underwear modeling?
Oh my God! I have not.
He was so good.
It wasn't like I was in
No, I'm not letting this go. I'm not letting this go ever.
He finds out something new about you.
Could you maybe model some underwear for us today?
He's a single guy.
Are you commando? If you're commando, just just let it go.
Yeah, no. I just was doing some small stuff when I was younger.
Small underwear stuff.
Don't say small stuff.
I was going doing an underwear thing.
Yeah.
He's doing an underwear thing, and he's doing small stuff.
Right.
Wow. And I met.
Yeah, he could have been the double in Nash, the stunt double. Yeah, he could have been the stunt double in Nash.
Is that supposed to be funny? Is that supposed to be funny?
No, but I wanted to mention something if I could.
Okay. Is this where you're going to sell us
I don't know how much time we
Amway?
have, but
Okay.
I just want to say that if it wasn't I lost my dream a long time ago because it just, you do cattle calls all the time and it never pans out. The industry that they have at the moment, like Hollywood and stuff, they don't give us a chance here. And that's what I love about your festival is that you gave us a chance to go there and be ourselves and let us just express our talent.
Yeah.
Okay. My talent's always in the back of my head. When she told me about this, I thought it was, I wasn't really believing it So when it started happening, I was like, wow, this is really happening. Then when we got into 6 film festivals and was in the St. Louis, or the Mo Festival,
number 7
I was excited. I'm like, man, maybe this is something,
Yeah.
maybe this is just a new beginning for everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's
But
a movement. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, D&K Films, Karen and Dave are amazing. And I'm telling you what, anybody that out there that actually wants to do film needs to get in touch with her, because I believe she'll give you a chance more than the other people that I've tried so many times to do. Spent lots of money to go cattle calls in California, and I'm excited.
And that was wonderful to hear from you, that because I mean I had that same dream that I put things on hold, raised the family, now it's time, and I'm like I don't, I always said I don't want to be in a nursing home one day and be like, what if, why didn't I, what if. I'm going to be like, oh hell yeah, I did this, I did that, I did that, and I had a wonderful life. And there's still things, in life. I'm not going to do the skydiving and all that stuff, but,
I did it.
And then
once.
I've
It's
inspired
amazing.
him to get back into films. And then Todd told me I inspired him. And it's weird because, I never set out to inspire anybody, but it's just, it's very
persistent.
cool. It's very cool that I have inspired people. So it makes me feel good that, I'm making a difference in people's lives out there. Because some people are like, well, I can't do what you do. I can't do films. And I'm like, well, what do you want to do in life? Do you want to skydive, like he said? Do you want to go traveling? Do you want to, parasail, or do you want to learn to paint or whatever? Or go dive with the sharks? I mean, do it. Life is short.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're following our
What's
dreams.
with all
and
this
having
short
fun.
and little stuff?
And Karen, you're
Everything's like
Karen.
short.
What I
or
like
little.
about you, what I like about Karen is that she's very persistent in her dreams becoming reality. It really
I think I
is.
blew
Well, there's
people
a lot-
away with that when
Well-
we did this film. I think at first, I think a lot of people didn't take me seriously.
No.
Because I'm like, because how many films have we all done? You sit there and say, okay, what happened to them? They shut down pre-production. They shut
Right.
down during production.
Yep.
They've been finished, didn't get edited. They disappeared, or it was completely done, and we knew it was done, and it disappeared. So I didn't want to be like that. I'm like, I'm going to take control, and I'm going to get these films out there. So I think we really blew people away, and it's amazing. All these people that wanted to come on board, I had no problems getting people to do this for us. Extras, my people for the film, my cast, the crew, everybody. I mean,
Right.
they were like, yeah, we want to work with you. And I still got people wanting to work with us. And I'm like, I can't have everybody. I wish I
Well,
could.
that's because
but-
Karen, you're such a nice lady. Because I met you a few times, and
Yeah, thank you. I know. I've always been told, I mean, yeah, I admit I got ADHD or ADD or one of the two, but my brain. But people don't remember. People remember me. They don't
Was that
forget me, so I
irritable
leave a
bowel
lasting
syndrome?
impact.
What is that? What is that? What does that stand for? Irritable? I don't know.
Yeah.
So hey, I've got a down to earth personality. So hey,
I do like your character you play, Todd. Your character, though. How do you come up with that type of character? Is that somebody you?
It's a character in Karen's film.
in Karen's film. Yes. And then we're going to talk about this Nosh movie
yeah.
here,
So you
which
told me
I'm
you
going to
wanted
show you here in a second.
what kind of character you
Sure,
wanted to play.
Yeah. So, because I met that guy at a bar before. It wasn't you, but I met a guy like that at a bar before.
Right. No, it's just basically. It was just like some comedy interjection, and it was either that or play. I do a lot of Shakespeare, and I wanted to change. After you play it straight for so many years, and I mean straight in all senses of the word. Then I decided it was going to be fun, and that's what we did. So. I mean, the character itself, he's just kind of he's a goof. He's like, but it kind of like just distracts a little from the story, which I like to do. And did that answer your question? I thought this was a part where we were going to talk about reverse mortgages.
Oh my God.
No, that's
tell you
the
what
second half of the
To
show.
tell you what our
That's the
editor
second half of the
said,
show.
oh my God, our editor, when he saw the film, he read the
Yeah.
script, he goes, yeah, it's good. It's not my cup of tea. So then when we went up to see him, to take it to him, he goes, oh my gosh, the thing is effing hilarious. And I'm like, yes, okay.
It was pretty good. That's pretty good. Now, I just got done watching Nosh.
Yes.
And now, how many years ago was this made?
That was 21, February 21.
Yeah,
We'll be
it was
up there
just
with
about as cold as it is today.
Yeah, that was a fun film. It was fun.
that was
They
fun.
asked me to do
I
that.
love
And they said they had
filming
a
in my
guy. I
underpants.
didn't know who it was. I met Todd already. Previously out there, met him at one of the cartoon things where you guys talked about anime, and we met your Christmas party. So I hadn't worked with him. I'd been wanting to work with him, and by chance it was Todd, and I'm like, oh, cool, it's so cool. And that was like, we've got so much positive feedback on that one. Also, besides Casually Not Dating, people loved it. I mean,
Yeah, it was
like,
funny.
yeah.
wasn't knowing where this film was going. I was kind of like, oh man, I don't know if I should keep watching, but it had a kind of an ending to it. I don't want to give it away.
That's the thing with Nosh. I wanted to show I can do a little more than the normal mom and the normal wife parts. So that's why I like Nosh. It was a little bit different, but I had people telling me, "Oh my God, I love that." Yeah. They love that character, and it's funny because when I was doing Nosh, when people see Nosh, they'll understand I had to talk sexy in a certain way. And so at the time, it was during COVID at work, and we were doing curbside. So I was sitting in back on the computer, or, in one of the computers, and I was going over my lines as we're waiting for people to call us. And I'm sitting there saying some of the lines, and one of my coworkers, she says, if I have dreams about you, I'm going to get you. Because the lines I say in there and the way I say them, because they knew my lines, because I was saying them, I was going over them at work, and while we're just doing, having time to kill.
With the sucker there helps bring the character out.
Well,
this huge lollipop, and I was like, this one's too big to suck on.
It looks like cherry.
Yeah, I really liked the look of this whole film. I thought the lighting was awesome. Yeah, I was
well, the fun part, though, I think, still was it, February?
Yes, it was cold.
And I think it was like
it was so cold,
like 8 degrees.
And then
Gary and Julie, they said, well, now you're going to get in your underpants.
Oh, I got that part. I don't smoke, so I couldn't do the lighter.
Yeah. Anyway, it was freezing. If there ever was a time when things did get small, it was that, and being in my underpants at 8 degrees.
In the basement?
Yeah, and so that was
the most uncomfortable scene I've had to do yet, but I got more comfortable because I'm like, you got Todd in my face, I'm kneeling up into him, basically in him, and Gary's up here with the camera, and Julie and Todd's son's back here, and I'm thinking,
right, Grandma,
God,
she was there with like one of those clapping monkeys, doing the whole thing.
We pulled it off, though. I was like, oh my God.
Good times had by all.
It was a fun. They knew I was nervous. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm nervous. The son's back there.
What type of films do you guys like making? More comedy, more horror films?
I love comedy.
I love comedy for sure, but I really do want to do horror. I'm doing a horror film in Indiana, which I've got into that market. First Harvest we're doing. Then working on 13th Darkness, which is kind of like a, to show, and it's kind of like a dark horror type supernatural working on. So, and I got some other projects I'm talking with people on, helping, get those going and things lined up. So, but yeah, I definitely want to do some more horror because I've got a to-do list in horror. I have a to-do list. So for sure with horror. So I'm like, yeah.
How about you, Chris, over
here? I like comedy and action. And like I was mentioned earlier, I don't know if it's okay if I say that, but that bike heist, it's the very first thing we actually did. It was only 3 of us that made it. We made it one day.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
And my friend Steve did all the editing and everything, and it's really cool. You put the key in the bike. It's really good. I think it is, and he wants to remaster it, and he wanted to take the music out, for copyright. But you said it's okay. I'd like to. Yeah, I'll send you a link to it.
I'm sure we'll be fine.
I'll send you a link to it. Well, you could watch it. It's 2 parts. You know how YouTube is. You can only put one whole part for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Now I think now they make it where it's longer, but we created it before they had that.
Right. Same area.
Yeah. So like you got to watch part 1 and part 2. And if I get your email, I'll send it to you. Just take a look at it and tell me if that would be feasible. And I'll definitely would like to see it on the film again.
Sure. Well, the great thing about Moen, we had so many different variety of different types of films. I mean,
I enjoyed it. It was a good time. Everybody had really good talent.
Yeah,
very good talent.
Did. Yeah,
it was more inclusive. I thought with just what we were trying to do.
Oh my god! Okay,
you did a great job, man.
We went.
The popcorn was good.
Okay, so you were there. You weren't there Saturday. Were you there Saturday? Okay.
Always a
So we were there. I went all 3 days. And Dave had to work, and then I know Todd couldn't make it, and Chris couldn't make it. So let's see, Saturday there was some really funny stuff along with Friday, but Sunday, oh my God, the one film I act in it, Tim Mosley's film Cuffed Up. Oh my God,
that
you
was
missed
good.
it.
Oh my God, that was
you missed it, Todd. Oh my God,
that was a good one.
Oh yeah,
I missed it.
I had seen it. I had forgotten about a scene that's in there, and I'm in it. So there's a scene coming up, and what does she say? She says something about you. I want you to lick this ass.
She wants you to eat this ass,
and so
that's it. when took the films as submissions. He turned his in late, so I didn't watch his whole film. I just scanned through, make sure the beginning, middle, and end was there. And so when the scene came to eat my ass, I started having sweat coming out.
Oh, the guys,
because I'm like, what kind of film are we about to play here to this audience?
I didn't write myself into that.
And so, so
it was supposed to be family friendly.
Sunday matinee, right?
yeah. Well, I had to put all you guys together because you guys were all like, new each other. So I was trying to keep all the groups together.
Yeah, and it was funny because it was like I had worked with a bunch of them so that it was in there. And, and they were talking about, I know AG had asked us Friday night, I got to do a podcast with Vicky Keller-Mendor, who's become a really wonderful friend of mine. She's one of my biggest supporters also out there. I mean, she is just, she's so proud of me. It's so wonderful to hear.
It's a really good film as well.
And, yeah. And AG had said, "Oh, are you nervous?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm not nervous because we've had people see the film. We had a little private showing with our cast and crew, and then some of our family came to see it and their family, and we got positive feedback, and people had seen it, positive feedback. So I'm in the music video as an extra before Casually Not Dating." And I'm fine until I see the music video, and I'm like, oh, shit, ours is next. And my nerves just kicked in. I'm like, oh, my God. Are they going to like it? Or are they going to like it? Are they going to like it? Are they going to like it? I am like sitting there almost having a panic attack. I'm like, oh, my God, please, I got to stay calm. I'm like, oh, my God. And I had Chris Greger was sitting, I don't remember, he came in sometime. I don't know if he was behind us yet, but I know we sat behind him later and thinking, oh my God, I can't freak out. So then when it showed and people started laughing, then I felt, okay, good. Okay, good. I feel better because I was like, oh my God, I started panicking because I was like, I didn't know how people would react. And I had so many people later tell us that they really loved it. And I'm like, oh my God, that was wonderful to hear. So thank you. I was like, oh, thank you so much.
Well, it was a good film.
Yeah,
well,
thank you.
What's your favorite, real fast, Todd? Before I do
I'm sorry, my favorite what? What are you
type
talking
of
about?
film you would like to do? Is
what I like to do?
Comedy, drama. I've seen you do drama. You're a hell of an actor, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Thank you very much.
I had to bring him in.
We have done some
I had to bring
dramas.
him in.
Yeah.
So
I like drama too. I've had a goal. I've always wanted to do like a musical adaptation of Apocalypse Now, but put it on ice. So you've got like maybe like. Did you ever see the Ice Follies, the Ice Capades?
Back in the day. Yes.
Well, this is what I got. Okay. Now I want you to. You think
now people are watching? They might steal it.
I think I'm kidding, but we put like this intense. Whoa! I spilled my water in my lap. I won't put it.
Are you sure you didn't pee your pants?
Do I ever get a word in here? Dave, does she ever let you? Does you ever?
That's a great question.
I mean, what?
Things were quiet.
Stick to the script.
Paper, rock, scissors.
I did write you. See, now I lost my. And
you're talking about the ice.
If you're looking for money, reverse mortgages may just be your answer. No, see, you got me going into that thing.
Yeah.
No, the Ice Follies. Well, I don't want to do it anymore, Matt. Now she took me off.
Oh man.
No, I do. Well, actually, we just filmed. We shot a film last week called The Elevator, and that was a fun film.
Yep.
And so that was it's got some black humor in it, dark humor, things like that. But it's got some serious. It's got some serious.
It was fun because we had all these people. It was like all of a sudden we're in there. Gary and Tim were in there filming, and all of a sudden, the elevator's going up or down, and
that's right.
The doors open.
That's
why
we called it The Elevator.
Looking funny, and then they're like, "Hey, we're filming a movie. You want to join us?" And the one guy was like, "What kind of movie?"
Right.
And he's like, "Oh, it's a porno." We're like, "No, this is not a porno."
Well, that's in the sequel.
That's not a porno film.
Right.
So, but yeah. What was your question again? I mean, she got me so distracted.
Well, the question was if you like
never serious, so.
Comedy or horror. What's your favorite type of or drama?
Oh, well, I like both. I mean, it depends. If it's a comedy script, then I'm hoping it turns out to be funny. And then if I'm doing a serious script, I'd say 3 out of 10 times I want it to be serious. Yeah. So I mean, like you said, we worked on some serious stuff. And we did. It was good. And so we enjoyed that. And then I like comedy, too. It's just a matter of, what my tastes are that particular day. But I'm telling you, this thing on ice, it's not been done. It's not been done.
Well, then you're going to have to write it.
What?
You're going to have to write it then.
I did write it. I did write it.
Yeah, I know you've got a whole bunch of ideas, and I've got a whole bunch of ideas coming with.
See,
film,
she did it
so-
again. She did it again. I was in the middle of a thought. I was in the middle. I was going to say, actually, because they're like, Todd is always joking. I was just about to say something really profound when
You never know what to believe with Todd.
she gets in there and does her thing.
He's
Anyway.
never serious. So
You know what I'll do? I got an idea, guys. Okay, for the rest of the show, I'm just going to be Mr. Ham, and you can do all the talking. Okay. I'm sorry. Let's let Karen answer for me, okay?
Well, I got a fun game that everybody can talk in this game. It's going to be go guess that horror, not horror.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I guess that.
Horror.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a little close up.
Oh,
It's
boy.
sponsored by our fine sponsor, Manscaped. Refine the gentleman. So check out manscaped.com. You can
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
so it's a little bit of a close up here, and you got to guess that horror movie. We're going to go.
Oh, look.
I already know.
Yeah, I know too.
Okay, well, Karen, you go first. So
Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
I didn't know. I didn't think I know
That
it,
is
but
correct.
oh
All
my
right,
God.
I knew right when I
Dave,
see
you're
that
up next
face.
here. Wait, hopefully
Hopefully his eyes.
Okay.
Ugh.
It reminds me of the carnival.
You might
days.
be able to see it better on that TV because I have to turn it down because of the lighting. It has a little bit better picture.
I have a guess. I have a guess. Y'all don't know.
Okay, we'll pass
Okay.
Dave now. Now, Mr. Chris.
I'll pass. I have no idea.
All right, Todd.
Sound of Music. I don't know.
Sound of
What?
Music.
Is it like?
What?
It's the people under the stairs.
Oh, okay, not the one I was
That was
thinking.
my
Okay.
second guess.
Not
That
the one
my
I was
second
guessing.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, got another one here.
Them gums.
We're gonna go. We'll let Chris start this one off.
Oh, that's Oh, I know what that is. That is.
Oh my gosh, I know. Trying to look at it.
What's it called?
That is lips and teeth, by the way, folks. If people might get a little.
It's
this
that
is-
one.
You got 2 seconds here.
It's her pet rabbit. I forgot.
Okay, Mr. Todd.
I'm gonna have to go with Sound of Music again.
Sound of Music. It is not the Sound of Music, but close.
Yes.
Hocus Pocus.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was like,
Hocus
that's. I
Pocus.
should have known that. One of
I
my
was
favorite
thinking
songs.
about
Bugs me.
Yeah,
That
off
bet,
with
what
the
happened to
hard.
Bette Midler?
It's
She
really
went
hard,
off the
though.
deep end.
It's not really hard. That's
She
what-
did go off the
She
deep.
went off Bette Midler. She went up. Now, I've never been a Bette Midler fan, but I mean, she went off the deep end. It's like, what happened to her? Is it just, this is your time now. You can talk now.
I don't know.
And I'm asking a
teasing
question.
Nobody
Yeah,
wants to
I
answer
see
the
that.
question.
I
Nobody
don't
wants to
know.
get. Nobody wants to.
I don't know.
No, she went kind of nuts
Yeah.
though. Didn't she, Matt? She went, are you Dustin? Who are
Well, it's whatever you want to call me. It's not a big deal. A lot of those celebrities have been doing that lately, though.
What's that?
Going
Changing
off
their
the
names?
deep end. Going off the
Yeah,
deep
they
end.
have
their
been.
name.
They have been going off the deep end.
Yeah.
You know, but here's my theory on that though. They do it for attention. That's what they do it.
Oh, yeah.
They do it for attention.
Could be.
Yeah. Yep.
Could
Because
be.
they're not.
Now,
in
I'm
the
not a
spotlight.
psychologist professionally,
Yeah.
but I offer a
I
lot of.
thought you told me you were. You
I
studied
did tell you
psychology,
that.
Too.
I did tell you that. Oh, I did. I studied.
Todd's
I was
never
pre-med.
serious.
I was pre-med for 4
Todd's
days.
never serious. No matter.
He's-
He's like,
he's an actor.
Serious.
All actors lie, Karen. You know this.
He's
Yeah.
always so full of crap.
All right. We only
Holy
got.
crap! Now that took a deep dive.
All right.
He's never serious.
We're gonna go back to Karen on this one.
Oh, wait a
Oh,
minute.
I know this one. I do know
Hold on, I
this
can't
one.
see his. Hold on.
Right over here, Karen.
Is it
right
The
there.
Shining?
That is correct. It is The
Oh.
Shining.
Yeah.
Nice.
Are we winning prizes? What is
You
this?
will win a prize.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
All right. This one right here, I'm going to pass over to Dave or Chris. You guys will team up on this one. For the audience here, let me see it. So it looks like a rose to me. If I was a guesser.
It does.
A
but
rose.
I don't know.
Todd, Sound of Music?
Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Beauty and the Beast.
We'll see
I
what it
don't
is.
know.
The Addams
Oh
Family.
my God! I
Oh,
haven't seen that in a
yes.
while.
All
I haven't
right,
seen
I
that in a
okay.
while.
There's one more I want. Let's see here.
I know.
Okay, go ahead.
Carrie.
Carrie.
Is it? Oh yeah, it is on Saturday.
Definitely
See it yet.
Carrie.
Yep.
I have
Yep.
a joke here, but I won't do it.
Go ahead.
I,
Jokes are welcomed.
well, I shouldn't. I'm not going to go there with this one. I may bring it up at another inappropriate time.
Okay.
He's got something he's saving to the end too.
Yes.
All right. We got a few more here. Karen?
Wait a minute, I can't. Where's it
Oh,
at?
yeah,
I'm like
there
trying
it-
to look up
there it
here.
is.
Sometimes
Yeah,
hard. Oh my gosh.
Looks like a neck
Yeah.
in a shower. I'm gonna give you a little,
Psycho.
Ooh, good idea.
that is correct, Karen. I'm gonna give you You get a little clap on that one. That's so good. All right, this is one's for Todd.
Oh, good.
Todd, if you can guess this, there's a prize for you.
There's a prize. Oh,
This is like the most evil woman out there.
oh gosh, it's got. Is she on The View?
Probably was, she's been a guest on The View.
She's been a guest on Hillary Clinton.
That is
No.
that's close.
It is the most evil.
Look at those. Look at the teeth.
Look at those teeth. Look at the teeth on the.
I knew you'd like this one. That's why
Yeah,
queued it
I
up
love
too.
anything teeth related. Yeah,
All right.
teeth related.
Oh my god!
How can we forget that one?
That is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. That shouldn't be allowed on this. Look at that. That's her husband though. Talking about underwear, Chris. Her husband likes to dance
knew it was
around,
coming
and
back.
well,
I knew
he
it was
likes to
coming
dance around in his underwear with a hammer. He says it's hammer
would you
time in his
know?
underpants, and
How would you know?
he gets hammered. How did I know? I follow current events. Okay, I'm a knowledgeable guy. If you were up to speed on some of these things of importance, as opposed to
Todd.
I think Mark
We
Wahlberg
still
is
love
hot.
I'm never serious.
Kind
so.
of. What do you mean? I'm always serious. I'm always serious.
Nothing offends him, he told me.
Nothing to finish it.
That's what,
What
he told
the?
me.
Why are you? What?
That's what he told me.
I said there's nothing that I say that's offensive. Okay, I didn't say nothing offends me. Nothing offends me. Oh wow, yeah, grandmother. You know what she was? I would be offended. She's getting giddy over there, Dave. I don't know. Maybe time for her pill. Yeah.
Hey, I needed a good laugh today. So
That's
hey.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, laughter is the best
Yeah, because
medicine.
it's been a weird year. So
It's been a weird year.
Well, and that's why I like to do
For us,
comedy.
It's
yeah.
only January.
That's why I love comedy. It's the best medicine out there for
It
when you're
is.
upset, depressed.
That along
you
with
need
Vicks NyQuil.
Yeah.
Vicks
pills, nothing
NyQuil,
like that.
depending on
NyQuil
what.
gives me headaches.
It depends on how what you have. I mean, sometimes if you
Shot of NyQuil.
if you're shot of NyQuil. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so now what are we going to talk about?
Well, I got more games.
We got more
games related.
We got anything
we're
by
gonna-
Feel free to
manscaping?
Another Manscaped thing here. We got blurred films, folks. So it's
Blurred films.
films here.
right.
The Manscaped commercial.
Manscaped.
Woo,
Yes.
sexy.
You like those Okay.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
So
Blurred
if it
movies.
works
Oh,
here.
my goodness.
That's the theme here, blurred movies. Like without my glasses, everything is blurry. I mean, this could be anything. Yeah, Dave just had major eye surgery, so he's cheating here.
we could do this as a group.
All right, do it as
Okay.
yeah. That looks like Dave's
Oh,
vision.
that looks like one of his.
does.
Yeah, I know what it is. Dumb and Dumber, isn't it?
That is
Yes,
correct,
yes.
Karen. It is
was-
Dumb and Dumber.
when he did that annoying sound.
Yes. All right, we got another one here.
Oh, that's
Oh yeah, that's yep, Sound of Music.
No.
Sound of Music.
That's definitely
That would make the Sound of Music a little bit better film, I think. If,
I have a
if that
guess,
was it.
but
yeah.
I don't think. Is it Dirty Dancing? No.
It's not Dirty Dancing.
It's not Home Alone.
It's. I would hope not. I would hope that's not Home Alone. If that's Home Alone, I'm watching the wrong movie. I guess.
Yeah, we not that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No. Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
we
I've
got-
not seen the whole thing of that, so.
Oh, easy.
Oh, I know what that is.
Oh, say it. Say it.
E.T.
E.T.
That is correct, Karen. That is E.T.
I love E.T.
That is E.T.
wow.
This one right here.
I have no
This one's a hard one. This one.
That's the name
I
of it.
might
What?
That
no.
could be.
Okay. Take a guess, and I think I'll tell if you see what you guys say. I have a guess.
Just say it out loud. It's okay.
Taps.
It is not Taps.
Okay.
That's a good. That's a good film, though. It's a good film. No answer. It's Batman.
Oh,
Batman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't seen
see
that one.
one. Me
Okay,
neither.
this one,
That is,
a good film.
it's a good film.
is it Wild something?
Wild things.
Is it Wild
That
Things?
is it. Wild Things.
Yep.
Dave jumps in here. Dave has a word in here. It is Wild Things.
Yeah, I remember I used to be shy as a kid.
But these are movie posters here.
Oh,
Pretty-
yes, I know that
pretty-
one. I saw that a bunch of times. I know what it is.
Well, go ahead.
Well, I'm giving them all a chance.
Okay. I
Todd
got
says
you.
they only give me a chance.
I don't know.
Back to the Future.
What?
I wish I had Sound the Music poster because I just want
is
Todd to
not,
win one.
no, that is not the Sound of Music there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the Future?
That's
Wow.
It is Back to the Future. It's
Good
upside
job.
down. Yeah.
I saw that a bunch of times.
So let me see
Theater.
what the next one is.
Yeah.
Young.
This is another movie poster.
Okay, you guys say, and I think I know what it is.
I don't even know what it is. I forgot.
I think, okay, say your guesses. I think I have an idea.
I don't know, but I think Chris was in this modeling underwear.
Say your
Might be.
guesses. All right.
The
Oh, the
Exorcist.
Exorcist.
Yeah.
Okay, not what I thought it was.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
That
Not what
was
I was
my
thinking it
second
was.
choice.
Is your second choice.
Second
All right,
choice.
this one's.
Oh, yes, yes. This would be. Go ahead, Karen.
Todd.
What do you think it is, Karen?
I don't know. I have railroad tracks.
Well, those could be tracks. It's possible.
Airplane.
I don't know.
Airplane. That's a good guess. That's not it though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a comedy.
It's not a comedy. It's a. I'll tell you.
Have you-
Everything
wait,
is
I
a
don't know.
comedy.
It's a
depending-
remake. It's a remake.
Heaven Can Wait.
It's not. It's Tron.
Tron.
Oh, yeah.
Tron. Yeah, not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
All right,
right.
this is pretty easy. First one.
Oh,
Is that Forrest Gump?
It's close.
No.
I mean, what?
is it the Al Pacino,
No.
Son of a Woman? No.
Hmm.
Rain Man.
Rain Man.
Oh, yes.
Well,
Yes.
he was in there.
Oh,
There's Airplane.
That's
See, I knew it.
Hey, there
You
it
gave
is,
me the
Airplane.
wrong answers at the wrong
That
time.
was
trying to-
funny. I
wanted Todd to
Yeah.
get
love
one so
that.
bad.
Yeah.
I loved it
Come
when I
on,
watched
Todd.
that.
You got to get
Come on. I want to win a Pez. What are we winning? What are we playing for here?
I don't even know. I've never seen this movie, but this is. Any guess?
Okay,
Wait.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Yes, that is correct.
That's
wow,
amazing.
Karen, I'm impressed.
That's amazing.
See, films of my life.
Oh,
Jaws.
that's it. Sound of
Dave
Music.
should know that one. He
I-
loves
that's
Jaws.
a no-brainer there.
I hate that movie. It scares me to death.
That's
One of the Star Wars.
no,
it's
the
no,
Marvels.
It's, yeah, it is a
No,
Marvel.
It's that Avenger thing. or-
Yes,
Yeah.
Todd. Oh my God.
I knew that. You know why I knew that?
Why?
Because, every movie now is
It's an
either a
Avenger.
damn Marvel movie
Yeah.
or like an Adventure movie.
Yeah.
You ever notice that?
Yeah,
Yep.
Everything.
I'm getting
you
burnt
know?
out on the Marvel
I mean, how many superheroes can you come up with? Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I mean,
And you guys notice a lot of the movies from back in the day, they're bringing them back.
of course, it's because there's no talent anymore. I mean, there is talent, but it's just like, it's just going to be easier if I recycle my homework here.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's exactly what happens.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Where were we going with this?
Well, a good segue there. What type of film, if you had an unlimited budget, would you make, Todd?
Would I make with an unlimited budget? Well, I told
Unlimited
you.
budget.
I
Nope.
told you. Would,
I know
we'd
one
have,
I'd make.
Well, okay. We again, I talked about doing something on ice,
Gotta
but
do
I would have
now.
major stars on ice, okay? And that's what we would call it because they have stars on it, major stars on ice. But here's the thing, though. We would do it in the dark, and we would play lawn darts on ice with major stars, okay? Big budget. So you have like your who's the biggest star right now that you can think of besides Karen?
Cruise.
Tom Cruise. So you have Tom Cruise on ice.
Brad Pitt.
Brad
a
Pitt
fan.
on. I went to school with Brad Pitt, by the way. Yeah, I mean, he and I left the University of Missouri. True story. Because I'll tell it's true stories. At the exact same time,
Did you actually see him in school?
he
then?
was in a different fraternity. Okay, he was a Sigma Chi. Anyway, of course he was. So anyway, but we left at the same time, and he did better than I did.
What happened to you?
I'm going there with the story.
He's a little bit prettier
And
than
I
you.
said,
Todd,
it
he's a
was
little
right.
prettier
It
than
was right at about that time. Karen calls and says, "Hey, I got this script. Do you think you can help me with it?" And I said, "Sure." I said, "Sure. Let me write myself into it." So he's like on some friggin' bullet train now, and I'm in casually not dating.
You
And
didn't
so,
do the IMDb's.
right, so there's the story. No, yeah, but he did. University of Missouri. What? Okay, so
you
what would I
never
make? Any kind of movie. Well, it would definitely have to have explosions. I like, you have to have explosions.
Right,
Okay,
explosions.
because, if you have no talent, you put in, not saying that I don't have any talent, maybe some people would say I didn't, but you put big explosions
Right.
into it. So you have major stars, explosions, ice, and it's a musical.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. In outer space. with a big musical score played by a marching band, polka style. And you have car chases, not just any
Car chases in space. I can see it.
Car chases in space on ice, musical, major stars, lawn darts, with swimming. There's swimming.
Now there's Michael
Swimming.
Phelps.
Oh,
And
Michael
it's
Phelps.
not just
Getting
any
ate by
swimming.
sharks.
It's like synchronized
Sharks,
swimming.
too.
Okay.
Wow.
And then we get a real major director who we haven't heard of for a while. Okay. So you see what I'm saying here? Seriously.
Well, I mean, you weren't going on for like 5 minutes.
You told me
there.
you said unlimited budget. I assume that meant
Not unlimited
time.
words, though. Yeah,
Unlimited time.
Yeah.
And we have a wonderful score. A wonderful score that
Yeah. Hans Zimmerman.
not Hans Zimmerman. I'm thinking like something like maybe not the Bieber.
Yeah.
Not Mariah Carey. Something like me. I'll
You
do
sing
that.
Seether. Bring
I'll do the
Seether
sing.
in.
Am I going to get to do my
Soundtrack.
song today?
If you want to sing,
Oh,
you sing
God.
this
You can
song.
sing at the end.
You can sing at the end, Todd.
Hey,
right?
how many followers do we have today watching us?
I'm going to look up the commentary.
We did
in a
have a
second.
lot. We did have
I am
a
going to
lot.
look up the commentary, but go ahead and talk about what you would make.
Oh,
unlimited
my
budget.
God. I'd love to do a Star Wars movie. Oh, my God. I love Star Wars.
Really?
Yes. I'm a
That would
Star
be
Wars
cool.
fan. That's what I want to do.
I mean, there's not enough Star Wars shit out there,
I
Ken.
know,
Yeah,
but
right.
I still want to make
And
it.
hasn't everybody been in Star Wars at this time?
No.
You look at somebody's
Mark Wahlberg has
IMDb
it.
page. Oh, I played the Wookiee Rock in like the Revenge of the paper cut or something like. It was like there's always some and they have these films that I've never even heard of. I met George Lucas, by the way.
Oh, really?
I did it.
Now, I know you were in California for a time, so you
No,
met
but
some
this was
people
at
out
the
there.
Hard Rock Cafe in London, and
Okay.
it was a total fluke. Seriously, I was here with my oldest son, as my wife, and we were there for a vacation. Cool. He's having a nice dinner with his assistant or something at the bar, Hard Rock Cafe in London. And I was a real asshole, and I went up and I tried to talk to him. And the assistant, true story, said, look, and if I'm hogging the show, it's because I'm doing it on purpose. And otherwise, she'll keep talking. And the assistant says, can you leave us alone? We're just having dinner. I didn't do it, so I was a jerk. And then she said, you're going to have to leave, and I did. But that's my George Lucas story.
He didn't say anything to you? Did he look at you?
He looked at me. Here's how he looked at me. Like that,
Look
like
at the camera and give that
It
look.
was kind of like that. So I said, I did my Wookiee impression.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Oh, okay.
No, but I did. No, I did meet him. I did.
I was gonna say, I don't know
did.
what's true with him
I did.
anymore.
James Sheffield's watching. He says, nice mullet. So maybe.
Thanks, James. Are you in Florida? Hey, James, I'm coming down to Florida.
Maybe
here in a
he
few
admired.
days.
Maybe George Lucas was admiring that mullet.
I didn't have the mullet back then.
Oh, okay.
You know why I grew the mullet back? I had the mullet in the 90s, okay? When all this pandemic crap started, okay, I figured everybody was like, oh, I'm going to grow my facial hair, okay? So I can't grow facial hair because I haven't gone through puberty yet.
Really?
So I figured, all right, I'm going to grow my hair out.
I bet he looked different.
So I
he
d-
would know if you had a beard.
You see what I'm saying? It's impossible. Anyway, so I decided I'm just going to grow my hair. I'm going to grow my hair for a little while, thinking it'd be like 2 weeks, all right? And then this turned. I mean, it's never ending. And then Dr. Fauci would come on. And it's like, shit, this thing's going to go down to my butt. And so finally, I didn't know what was going to happen. So finally, I just kind of like quaffed it, whatever you say, to kind of keep it. But, I don't even use product. I don't.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Thank
Looks
you.
Nice.
Thank
I
you.
like
Kinda
it.
But that's
ladies'
it was all
night
because of
jealous.
this pandemic bullshit
Yeah.
that this whole thing came back. Okay, if we had just like said, treated it for what it was, I'd be nicely, shaped up and everything right
Oh.
now. Yeah.
A lot
Anyway.
of people
You
would.
know what
Yeah.
else I
Yeah.
did? I didn't do rather during the pandemic.
What's that?
Let me show you.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not- no.
Do you a tattoo?
Chris, you want to answer what'd you do with unlimited budget? I
I
don't know if you're going to top Todd's story, though.
I won't be able to top it at all.
Any
There's no
famous
way.
people that you bothered at a restaurant?
I would like to have Jennifer. I like Jennifer Aniston. I like her. I'd like be like a maybe a romantic comedy.
With you and her?
Yeah, definitely.
There you go.
In your underpants, like you did
Your
back in the day,
underpants.
because you have
Did you have the
experience.
stuffed?
Good. I think I'm starting to talk as much as you are.
You talk a lot.
I think this is contagious.
He's hilarious. He's always
This is contagious.
He doesn't hate me. Don't.
How did I hate you?
Hate me.
How did I hate? How did you jump to that?
I didn't get that vibe at all.
I didn't either. If I didn't like you, I'd be scowling at you,
I
saying,
know.
"Me,
I
wow."
know. See, he loves us all. So.
I normally talk a lot, but I don't know. I don't want to talk too much.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because then I wouldn't have more. Then you'd interrupt me.
Yeah, do us.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm kidding.
No, I
Sort
think
of.
that's why in the elevator movie, why we did your elevator movie,
Right.
and it was kind of like back and forth and kind of
Right.
like a little
It
bit
was.
sarcasm to each other.
You know why I called it the elevator?
Because it was filmed in an elevator. Right?
She had to take the answer. She had to take the answer.
She knows your
did.
jokes. She knows
asked
your
the
jokes.
question.
That was, yeah.
You asked
Because
the
I was going to
question.
call it the stairway, but it takes place in an elevator. Plus, I think the stairway's already been done. So I figured, it's in an elevator.
Well-
Why don't we call it the elevator?
Because we
That's what
filmed in an elevator,
We
and it was
did.
fun.
The hilarious part of the elevator though was funny because we had to keep the door open from,
Oh, yeah.
from the
Right.
closing with a chair.
That's the funniest part. That's the funniest part of the whole movie.
No,
is that keep the door open with a chair.
no, one of
Yeah.
one of the bloopers that we did for
Was the
Eric.
building closed when you guys were doing this or no?
No, we just went in there,
No,
commando, renegade.
our Bug Juice connection, Stephen Province. He had,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
he
did.
has
they gave us-
connections there,
we
so
were
yeah,
able to
he
get
got
in
us
there.
to
We,
get in there to film. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
We
I'll
had
tell you a
filmed it quite few
story.
times.
No, well, I'm talking too much.
Well, I want to hear this
Tell us
Brad Pitt.
something.
I got a couple questions about this Brad Pitt.
Oh,
though.
absolutely. You can go back there. sure. Yeah.
So did you talk to him when you were in college? Did you drink beer
No,
with him?
we were not. Yeah, I'll tell you this though. My next door neighbor, Chris Johnson, if she's still watching, which she's not watching this because she's, probably
got better
washing
things
her
to do.
hair or something. But she actually dated him. All right, and so
Oh,
she
really?
comes over next. We lived next door for like 20 years, and she goes, "Oh yeah, well I dated him." She's got all these pictures and stuff like that.
wow.
And they went to like these formals and stuff together.
Wow.
So there was that, and then another friend of mine, Jim Andrews, he was his fraternity brother. So yeah, we were all there, and it's but
Does
who
he
ca-
talk
who
to any of
cares?
those people anymore? I mean,
Probably
Probably
not.
not,
Who
yeah.
cares? Who
They have better
cares?
things to do.
yeah, I guess so.
Any other Brad Pitt stories of how I never met him, but we went to the same school? You want to
Yeah, I was intrigued.
Your
by
wife
that, yeah.
probably dated him. So see, she did. Your wife
No, she didn't. She did not. She came.
dated him, and she's like, I
She-
should have married him.
So
Why?
you're saying-
Why did you even
saying
have me
wife-
on the show? The only reason I'm talking so much is because if I even stop for air, she will come jumping.
She does jump in.
She'll jump in. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Now my sister, my wife, my aunts, my cousins, they all did not meet Brad.
I was like,
Why are we
they
talking
all
about
dated Brad Pitt.
What's this thing about?
They
Yeah,
didn't
who
tell him.
cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
So the elevator's coming out soon. What's the next project? A feature film coming? I mean, we got
Oh
the
yeah.
really shorts.
Well, yeah, we have. I'm working on other people's projects, and then Todd's got a bunch of ideas. I've got a bunch of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do the one that Todd knows about. That's coming this fall. We're gonna work on. It was my first script I wrote. I sent it to him, and I know you were gonna help me get it fixed up.
Oh, I'm fixing that one up too.
You're gonna help
I'll
me.
be playing. I'll be playing the lead in this. Okay. Now that
said he
now
would
that I'm
help me.
helping,
He said
I'm
he
not
would
sure
help me
what
fix
it is yet, but I
But
will
Todd,
be the
you can't
lead.
take serious most of what he says. So,
I
but yeah, he
figured out-
told me he would help me fix it up. So
I'm gonna be helping her fix up a script.
yeah,
I
because
figured the
he told me
pattern
he
how Todd gets in his film. So he's like, "Oh, I'll touch it up for you, Karen."
And I'm the main guy. That's why I do that to all of them. It's like, shut up. Oh, it just needs a little bit of little flavor there.
We
Anyway,
do
next
have
thing-
one coming up too
Yeah.
that we're filming. He saw Nosh and he wants Todd, me for Nosh.
Who does?
He saw Nosh for
Oh,
a year's
yeah.
film.
Oh, that
for
guy.
that film, and then some other stuff. So it's kind of like a supernatural type thing. We're filming that coming up. This
Nosh
spring,
could
so.
be. You could make that into a feature for real.
I mean,
yeah.
I tell you,
Yeah,
we could.
we could. Yeah.
yeah.
It's a great way to get a vasectomy. No, we've got this in our contract. Like, what is it? Through 2028, we have to be in every film together. we have to.
Not a contract that I knew about.
Even if no, I didn't either. When I read this over, I was like, "What the? What? How did this happen?" So yeah, there's a lot of things we're doing. There's like this. It's like an all male prison film I'm shooting, and now she has to be in it. And so
You know about that one?
yeah, there's all kinds of stuff.
I'm a prison guard, I guess.
No, I'm working on Tent City. I mean, that's
Yeah, we got that one for
I've
his,
got
yeah.
this project.
Oh, yeah,
you're
it's
talking
animation,
about,
too.
We're doing a actually we're developing it as a pilot because a lot of the stuff here in town, so it's really neat. Let's have a show and type of things. But this we're really trying to do a commercial venture and shoot a pilot that with all up to standards like Netflix and everything like that. So it's going to be expensive, but it's called Tent City, and it's an ensemble piece. It's a dark comedy about, but it's an ongoing series about a homeless camp. And so there are these, if you take if you miss like The Office with MASH and things like that, it's kind of got that vibe.
So it's that reality kind of film style?
It's not reality. We're trying to attach a couple of actors to it that are known. That would add a little bit of selling power to it. So that's the part I'm at right now. There's one guy that's actually known. He's a comedian. He's from St. Louis. I'm not going to mention his name. Been dealing with his people, and but we are Tent City. We're trying to get that into production here shortly.
Yep, I've been asking. Got to get it
So,
rolling.
but it's raising the
minute.
money as a producer when you're actually putting something together that you're doing a viable commercial piece isn't easy. But this is.
He has a question.
Yeah, who has a question?
Dave, animation. You've got that project you're working on.
Yeah, animation.
Yeah, well, I'm a cartoonist, and so that's why
you got that one you're doing.
Yeah, so that's what I do for my.
Yeah, he's got that one project you're working on.
Yeah, and so we have an animated series that is in production called The Magic of Shurkan, and it's actually based on. Yeah, you saw the trailer?
Yeah,
I
showed him the trailer. Yeah.
And so,
really
but
cool.
it's based on a German children's stories that we're doing the series, and that actually is in production right now. Well, pre-production. I mean, we're.
Your cartoon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my
Todd's very
side.
talented. That's why I brought him in for my film.
That's the Magic of Shurkan right there. That's a series.
Todd
That's a
just
series
adds
that we're doing.
Something to a film.
So, but
Look at all that great work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's my studio, Todd Schowalter Productions Animation, and Mafia Mom. That's a series short. And then I'm syndicated with Salem Media. I do a daily panel. So, and I make a lot of enemies through doing that too. So, that's always fun.
Tough gig right there.
Well, you make a lot of friends, especially in this industry, because I think another requirement along with working with Karen is that you have to be a liberal, okay? And so a lot of people, I'm not really a staunch, I don't care who you are. You can be a purple Eskimo Scientologist for all I care, okay? But some people don't like me because I'm not super liberal. So anyway, but that's my day game.
Well, you should talk to the people across the street, Mr. Lee, and they run that media company, so.
Well, it's like my podcast, Right
Yeah,
Mind.
yeah.
Right Mind is typically, it leans more right just because otherwise it would be called Left Mind. And so I call it Right Mind because it leans more right. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
I think
I get the name.
Todd's crazy mind. Does it make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
What was you want to talk about later? You said you're gonna save it for later. You said something earlier.
Save it till later.
You
Well, I
said,
was going to be
we have 10 minutes left.
Yeah, what
so
are you
we
going to
got
talk about
10 minutes.
for later?
Well, I wanted to talk to everybody about reverse mortgages and how.
Oh, yes.
And how they know what the hell is a reverse? Is that where they just give you the money for your house or something?
I'm going to talk about
I know the
manscaping.
reason I saw some infomercial and it's your career
Tom
has.
Selleck.
Yeah, your career. Don't you know your agent comes to you? I think anytime your agent comes to you and says, "Hey, Todd, Bob, whatever, I got a reverse mortgage commercial for you." That's when you know you've tanked. That's just it. You might as well just say, "I'm done."
How about Dancing with the Stars? It's probably one of the two.
If you did an infomercial with Dancing with the Stars performers, that's when you know, hey, I'm going back to the carnival. I'm done. I'm done.
They'll be
I
calling
can't go
Todd
any
after this
lower than
one. The
this. I can't go
carnival
any
will.
lower. Than
Yes.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Oh my God, that's why I brought Todd in. He's just add something to a project. Even though we have a little bit of sarcasm back
That's
and forth
why I'm
with
not
each
an
other,
ER
but we work
doctor
together so
anymore.
well.
Yeah, I can tell you guys work really well.
When I was in the ER and I was, trying to save lives,
Yep.
they said, "What can you do for me?" I just say, "You're gonna fucking die."
Yeah, we do get along.
I dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah,
That's okay.
we do get
dropped a lot
along. Me
here.
and Todd. He just fun. It's fun. We all have fun.
You
on
guys
set.
have great chemistry. Now, Chris, do you have anything coming up that you want to pitch? We got a few minutes left here.
The only thing I can say is that whatever Karen, you guys need any help, I definitely can help as long as it works around my schedule.
Sure. Well, as soon as Karen lets me know that I'm working on something for her, then I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
See, I'm the dumb immature. No.
Yeah. She typically what happens, she gives me a call, says I need you to help me with something, then I do all the work, and then she calls and has you help her work on it. So that's as soon as she calls me, you will hear from her.
Yeah. Can't believe everything he's saying.
But what I was saying earlier at the beginning of the show is that I would love you to at least see the bike heist that we had.
Okay, I'll watch it.
It's older.
Send it to me. I'll watch it.
You can tell I'm really young then. I mean, we really started early.
Younger.
Now, see, I was going to do another underwear thing, but I let it go because every time you say,
go ahead.
No, you said I was really young, and I was going to say, were you in your underwear?
Film now, okay, man.
Because that just still takes me. And your mom, she must have really needed the money to like put her kid in underwear.
Yeah, I think what we need to do. I think that's the next film I'm going to do.
You in an underwear commercial?
No, Underwear Man Under the Stairs.
That's not bad. That's a lot better than a lot of the crap that's on streaming right now. That's actually not a bad idea. It's starring Brad Pitt because I know the guy, and along with Dave Vigoda, who's now dead. I did work with Dave Vigoda.
Is it going to be some horror film?
Yeah, it's going to be
some creepy 70s.
That's really good.
Where the guy's living in
so
the
how many like fans have you lost here today?
Once we started talking about the reverse mortgages, I think we lost everyone. I think that was it. I think that was
your friends list. It's like the stock market. There goes his friends list. Oh, Todd's on it. Oh, everybody cancel it. Block him.
No, I
have people that come up to me and go, I blocked you on Facebook. I'm like, good. I mean, what? What do you want me to talk you out of it? I mean, what? I don't want to. Well, that's nice.
It's nice that they told you that.
Yeah, they told me. It's like I tell you, I blocked. Oh, by the way, I blocked you on Facebook.
I'm blocking you after today. No, I'm just
kidding. I don't care. I don't care.
I'm just kidding.
But why tell me? Like what? Oh my God, Cindy in Des Moines. I think she blocked me. I don't care.
It takes
and then
a lot for me to block somebody.
To let me know, just in case I'm following to make sure that they're probably reading my stuff. Gee, Bob in Greenland hasn't liked my stuff in 2 months. I hope he didn't block me.
Right.
So if you are going to block me, do me the favor, just calling me out. Not just fuck. I don't really care. Just keep it to yourself. I don't care. I don't care.
You got the F-bomb again. Oh, we lost no sponsor.
Yeah.
The reverse mortgage people are gone.
Oh, sorry.
Well, the Moen Fest, we had a lot of great filmmakers, a lot of great actors and people. Let's do a little shout out. Yeah, obviously, Vicky Dorr, great filmmaker. What's some other people you've worked with that you appreciate,
Dan Stedman from Circa 87.
Yeah.
He gave me my first part. He believed in me. So, and then Tim Mosley with his company. He believed in me, gave me a part in his film. So, I've worked with them, and I'm hoping to work with some other ones that I saw at the film festival, too. They had some really cool films on there. And Vicky, I was an extra in one of hers. Mm-hmm. So, I'm hoping to work with more of those people. And actually, I got to work with Chris Gregg on a project. He was director on that. So, it was a paid gig I booked.
Wow.
I didn't know he was a director, and he told me when we saw him there. And I'm like, oh, cool, that's cool.
Yeah, he's
got to work with
one of
him.
the best. Yeah, one of the best.
I hope to work with them on some bigger projects. Yeah, I hope so.
How about you, Chris? Obviously, you're working with these two. Good luck to you. But you're venturing out, working with the other filmmakers.
Are you going to be working with real people soon?
Or mannequins?
No, right.
Some robots?
I'm just going to go with the flow. 'Cause I have a business that I run. I have to run that during the week.
Or you can pitch if you want.
CJB Computer Repair.
Oh, okay.
I'm a computer technician.
Oh,
been doing that over almost 25 years now.
Oh, you're gonna be my new friend here. Okay, good.
All right, there you go.
Good to know. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. And I told him I got some skits because me and Dave want to learn editing, so I've got some little skits we want to try to help him and get his acting skills back again, since it's been a while since he was acting. He's been nervous about it. And we'll do some little skits that kind of help you, get you going more.
Back then when I was medium small, don't say nothing.
I'm trying to be good here. I'm trying, because you keep throwing me these softballs. Like I'm just waiting. Like,
I'm waiting for him.
Sexy boxes.
No, but I was very good. I'm going to be honest with you. I was very good at remembering every one of my lines when I was, when I was doing it before.
What happened?
I gave up with I gave up my dream, and I just moved on with my life. And
nervous.
And it was out of all of a sudden she asked me to get in a part, and so I had to remember my lines and and do that and everything like that. I messed up just like everybody else does.
Oh, we messed up on the elevator.
But
we had so much
it
fun.
actually. Casually, not dating, actually turned out very well. So I'm very impressed.
Yep, the chemistry between everybody was
that was
wonderful.
a great film.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, Todd, you worked with Mr. Patrick Murray. Patrick Murray was.
Patrick's a great guy.
Yeah.
Patrick directed 26.2. He did. That was
right.
fun.
We actually.
I was a serious
I
movie.
told you to send it in, and you
That
didn't.
was a serious movie.
Yeah,
we
live streamed that on.
You did live stream it right here on this network.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
You did.
Yeah, I told
That's
send
how
it to
I
the
lost
festival.
like 500 of my friends. No, no, seriously, no. That was no. Patrick's a great guy. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
So he and I mean, we're very. We have the same, political beliefs and everything, and so.
Right. No, they don't.
No, I think Patrick's a great guy. No.
Yeah, but you work with other great filmmakers too.
Yes, I have worked with a lot of great filmmakers.
Yeah. You can do a shout out if
And
you
that
want.
was
Gary Lobstein's great. I mean, he worked on
Day 304,
on Elevator, and so I've worked.
Nosh.
What? Yeah.
Nosh, yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
if they hadn't
another
paired
good
us up
one.
on Nosh, we wouldn't have a partnership going for film.
I've worked with
so,
everybody.
yeah.
Pretty much everybody that wants me anymore in town. There's really not many people in town I haven't worked with at one point until they work. Typically, they work with me once. and then there's two things. I'll never work with him again, or hey, if you're working on something with Todd, I don't want to be part of it. So it's that's usually how it is. So it's pretty much who I haven't worked with. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense. Well, you've been around a while.
I go back to Civil War.
Yeah.
You.
Oh God, does it hold your?
Dave, just say something. I mean, seriously, just say something. What do you like? I can see you two at dinner time. How was your day, Dave? Anyway, let me tell you about mine. It's like, is that what it's like? So for all you know, all you know about Dave, he's not even your husband, right? It's like,
I hope he is. Jeez.
Yeah. Wow. At least you have fresh vocal cords. Fresh vocal cords.
Season maxed it out. Here we go.
She does. Yeah. Dave's back there just like signing.
Yeah. Dave, do you enjoy this entertainment field though? All this stuff though?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
He's training to be a mime.
He's learned photography. Yeah.
I learned photography from it. Just from,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we hope to do that more. Yeah, because he had some eye issues and get more back in the photography.
Well, it's always good to be a photographer with bad eyes. I've found because then you can do one of his games like the blurry thing. You go, there's one of Dave's. Right. Which blurry one is this? Oh, Dave took that. Yeah,
right.
So,
it actually does help you a little bit because you actually are on that lens.
Right, I bet. Sure. Right. Okay.
Get back in that this year, along with more films.
Right. So, we'll do a final shout out here. Karen, tell us where we can find D&K Films. You guys, I put your
we have a Facebook page, D&K Films. It's public, so I've got stuff on there. My acting page. I do have a modeling page. I mean, I haven't done much on that yet. I
saw your IMDb page.
Yeah, my IMDb. Yeah, and I'm on Instagram too, but I keep that private unless people request me because you get the weirdest things like reverse mortgage people trying to follow you or something.
Is there a problem with that? What are you?
So that's K_Druley on Instagram, but I'm like, yeah.
Right.
Okay. Obviously,
he's not. Yeah, he's not.
I
really
just want to tell you thanks for the hospitality, Dustin did.
Oh,
thank you much.
Yes.
And I just want to
appreciate
say
it.
that it's good to know about Artists United, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff.
Yep.
I just waiting for it, and we'll see what happens.
You shouldn't have shown up today because now they're like, oh, you worked with Todd.
right.
And I want to shout out to you guys for believing in my dream, and also
Yes.
my husband for believing in my
course.
dream, and
Sure.
everybody else that was involved in our film
Yeah, I don't
for
believe in
believing
dreams.
in our dream.
I didn't believe in your dream. I just
He just showed up.
she's like, hey, can I go? You're not. Wait, just let me take care of this. No, it's like, no, it's not.
Todd,
Yes.
so you're good.
Oh, that's studiotodd.com, or my film site is roadflowerfilms.com. Look, I even have a shirt.
Yep.
There we go. That's nice.
One more thing. I just want to give thanks to God because if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't.
Definitely.
Be here.
I will.
Yes.
No, that is
Yep.
true. In all
Yep.
seriousness.
Yeah. So,
That's
all
a
right.
wrap.
Well, that was I knew this would be a good podcast.
Yes.
I knew it would be
Crazy people.
Yes.
Have
us
you guys
back
on.
again.
So,
We'll come
yes,
back.
we'll have
Good
you on
time.
again. Yes.
Good time.
Anytime.
So,
Thank you
guys
much.
for watching the
Thank
Daily
you.
Dirt with Dustin Diggs. Check us out on
Thank you.
YouTube, Facebook, and like the Artists United Network. And we'll see you again tomorrow.
Bye. Woo!
Dustin Diggs. The Daily Dirt with Dustin Diggs.